Hello? 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 Am I alive? Oh my, I need water. Hello! I'm back with water. Okay. This is gonna be first and foremost. This is an unofficial Koi stream. This is a scuffed stream because I don't know what I'm doing or how I'm going about it today. Max threat theme is playing because Koi is nearby. True. I am max threat. Very threatening, but only if you get on my bad side. So yeah, today's gonna be a scuffed stream because I didn't put a lot of planning into it. Honestly, a lot of what I wanted to do with the stream, I really wanted to still do a stream today, and there was something I wanted to do the stream today. But alas, let's see. I got like stuff written down that I want to talk about. And like, there's gonna be, not all of the stream is going to be Rain World, but I also want to keep all the Rain World stuff together for ease of VOD watcherment and for Rain Worldment. So without further, yeah, because there's stuff I wanted to talk about with the channel a little bit as well, but also I'm just chilling. We're gonna start. Okay, by the way, I scheduled this for like 2 hours from now, and then I just was like, you know what, I can't do. It'd be more convenient for me if it was a little earlier. So then I made it a little earlier, and now here we are a little earlier, and here is everyone who's here. So. I assume everyone knows what I mean when I say dirt reading stream in the context of Rain World, because it's not gonna be as exciting maybe, but let's see what is playing right now. Where's my tab? Gosh, I have a whole 7 tabs open right now, and I'm like losing track. Okay, well, let me close out of my editing. You know what? Well, in this beginning section, I'm gonna go over some of what I wanted to go over, just for people. And then I'll go over it again later, after Rain World section. Okay, couple things. First off, you may notice. I have experimented with turning on memberships for the channel. Okay. I was thinking about doing this because I realized that right now, currently, as of right now, this moment, like the videos I'm recording, whoa. The videos I am recording and editing for are releasing for like February 7th, 8th, 9th. So that is kind of crazy because I am a month ahead. So I was like, you know what? I could be providing consistent early access to videos. However, huge disclaimer here. Huge asterisk here. Though I have memberships on, I am not going to be doing that because I looked into it more and I was like, I don't know if I want to be doing that. I don't know. I feel like that's sort of creating a problem and then selling the solution. And I know it's just one way of monetizing, but I'm like, right now I'm not. I might experiment with it in the future, but I don't know. I'm going to remain with no early access for now, but I might try it. So then you might be wondering, okay, so you have turned on memberships for the channel. What do you get out of them? Kinda nothing. So, I'm mentioning them, I'm like, I'm not in, like, deathly need of money or anything. I mean, I probably, like, as in need of money as anyone else, where, like, yes, money appreciated. But, so, like, I'm not, like, I don't know. It's full on, very optional, and you're not gonna get anything out of it, is what I'm saying. Like, to set the standards and so at least for now. And I don't like the idea of, members exclusive content and stuff anyway. Oh, where's the next song? There's the next song. So I'm like, I don't know if there's any benefit to actually doing it, but it's on. So now that button is there. We'll see how that goes, I guess. What else did I want to say on my channel? Hello! By the way, I should say everybody's names. Doc! Hello! Razuvab! Netibot! Welcome, welcome! Nekyar! That's how you say that. I decided. Eating clump of dirt in preparation for the stream? That's pretty crazy. Okay, anyways, what else was I saying? Oh yeah. We have a list. Oh, I wanted to show my channel for the moment. Oh wait, hold on. I should read this. You're watching the main Portal 2 campaign and you also want Wheatley to shut up. You're on episode 8 and can't wait to see the co-op. Yeah, the co-op's been very fun. We have 3 more episodes of it, with one of the episodes gonna be coming up, releasing after the stream. So that's pretty fun and pretty cool. You can check that out if you want. That said, are you guys ready? Hold on, ready? Bam! Calendar. Calendar! If I don't need the I don't know how to make a membership free. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't think they'd let you. I think that's just called subscribing, Doc. Bam! Here's my calendar, alright? I put his little symbol in for all the different... as a kind of vague representation of the videos that are currently set to be going up those days. Portal 2 co-op is the blue and orange portal symbol. What is it? For me today, it is the 9th. So we are here on the Friday. We have that one gonna come out. We have the 10th, which is nothing. We have, then we have Sunday and Tuesday. The 11th and the 13th. And the 13th will be the final one. And then somewhere, this one I'm not exactly sure when the release date. I might move it up or down. But around the 15th, there will be another video. There will be another video. 17th, that's Silksong. That's supposed to be Silksong. Silksong video returns. 17th, 18th, 19th, 24th, 25th, 26th, 31st, etc. You may notice I am no longer doing 7 days a week daily uploads when I'm returning to regularly scheduled updates. Can't wait for purple question mark streams. Hi, Sevi. Welcome. Welcome. Internet speed is 0.5. That sounds slow, I think. I've decided I think that's slow. You don't want your internet to be too fast or it'll run away. Cogfly symbol? Watch where? No. 15th is something that's been on the channel before. That is magenta. Oh, the question mark? Yeah. So the question mark stream is also welcome on Natural Shadows. That's gonna be my new game. That's just the color I chose for it. It's not a symbol supposed to represent the game. What is the black heart? It's a game that has a heart in it. And it's a continuation. It's black because the thumbnail is very black that I made for it already. But I mean, you'll find out soon enough, I guess. Bigger question is what is the What is the question? Also, yes, hello, yes, sir, did. But the bigger question is, what is the question mark, right? What is this new playthrough I'm gonna do? Well, you know, wait and find out. Honestly, new playthroughs is one of the reasons why I don't want to provide early access, is because I want everyone to be surprised at the same time. I kind of liked it when I released my Ultra Kill episode, and then people were like, what the heck? Did not expect this. Although I will say, for those of you who, many of you are familiar with my, my Google Forms, right? Yeah? I did a Google Forms list. I had a ton of games on there. So you might be thinking, oh, maybe the question marks are one of those. It's not. It's, I took like I got like distracted. I looked at my list of all the data that I got from my Google Forms, from the games people said they wanted to play. There were so many clear winners. There was so many directions I could go. And I was like, you know what? I just threw all that away. I was like, I just want to do this thing for like a little bit. It should be shorter than usual, but I with how far I'm currently into it, I don't know actually how long it's going to be in its entirety. But I also don't know if anyone's going to watch it. So I don't think anyone's going to watch it. I think January in general is going to be a little bit of a dead month for me. The one thing not on here are streams. Because one thing I do plan on doing eventually, at one point, next week, next Friday, around this time, to be honest, Noita, I think that's how you say it, Noita, Noita, right? That one, I will probably start streaming that next week. And then Cult of the Lamb, the next. And then depending what I want to do, the next. So yeah. Anyway. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, I think. That's what everything is so far. I hope you guys like what there is to be had. Because there is stuff to be had. Now. Your suspicions it will be weird. It could be. Noita and your name are siblings. Oh, fascinating. I don't know what that means. Like sibling name, they're similar, they're somehow related names. Also, why do I have a... Look, I think when I turn memberships on, this is the first thing I have. I've got a new button now that just says engage with your audience. And it's like start a Q&A, start a poll, which I had access to before. But now it's like members only live stream. Schedule your live to switch to members only. I'm like, no. I don't, you just asking me to shut down my live stream. So, I mean, maybe I'll eventually turn that off. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of that. Oh, chimney canopy. Okay, hold on a second. Where's my music? Ba 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 da da dun. We're gonna get into game now. And this is how we're gonna do it. I actually don't know if this is like how bad of an idea this is. The idea I had for today's stream. But are you all familiar? Hold on. I should wait until I actually switch to the game to start monologuing. Create internet inequality. Yes. If I pay you, you'll think about becoming a member. I'll take that into consideration. I'll ask YouTube what they think of that. Okay, hold on one second. Why is my game's not opening? My game's not open. You know what I should do? No, sorry. Okay, sorry. Not what I should do. What would be the evilest thing to do is switch a stream to members only after you get everybody there. And then, like, make it something everyone was really hyped for. So then they're like, oh, sorry, if you want to continue. Yes. Okay, hello? 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 I mean, you can hear the game, I'm sure. Why? There we go. Okay. And now it's here. It's Rain World! Okay, what are my options? FPS limit? Whoa. Unlimited. Hell yeah. Language? Then everyone becomes a member. Exactly. I'm so evil. Okay, hold on. Wait. To watch it. Yeah, you're getting it. Okay, watch. Can I do this? Did I mess around with this before? I think I've messed around with this before. What have I done? What have I done? What's on save slot 2? Okay, well, we'll mess with save slot 2. It seems good. Nah. Hold on. So what I'm gonna do. Let's start with my little Rain World rant so I explain. Here's what we're doing today. If you don't know from Dirt Rating stream. There are a lot of things that looks to the moon. Will read to you that is not pearls. There are also a lot of pearls that don't have much on them. Right? So I was like, you know what? This is disclaimer. Oh, this is gonna disappoint some people, I'm sure. Hypothetical people I've made up in my mind. I'm not going to get all the silver pearls or whatever. And get all of them to Moon. That would be insane. I'm not doing that. I'm also not grabbing all of what I would like to do. All the items in the game and bringing them to Looks to the Moon. Instead, it's gonna be the wiki. However, I thought I should at least earn it a little bit. Earn my explanations a little bit. So to start with, and to get myself all warmed up, why don't I... Hello? This color's not changing. Oh, there we go. Duh, because the light was all the way up. Yeah, so I'm just gonna read them, but to earn it, I'm just gonna start from a new Survivor playthrough. I'm just gonna walk up to Looks to the Moon. That's how I think it's gonna go. What should I be? What colors are there in this world? Yeah, you're enraged. Get your enragement out, everyone. What do I do in eyes? I shouldn't make them the same color. Hot pink has your vote. You need the mark? No, I don't. Watch, I'll prove it. I just walk to Looks to the Moon and she'll tell me everything. Hot pink? Is that a hot pink? We're gonna have a hot pink with green eyes. This is gonna look weird, I think. Color theory. There are several. I trust Sevi on that. You need a mark? I don't need a mark at all. Who needs a mark? Whoa, this is beautiful. Whoa. It looks so warm. Color theory. There's probably other color than red. Maybe. Hold on, what if I do this? Does that look bad? That looks bad. Never mind. I'm on studio mode, so... Wow. bat flies. So cute. Oops. I just transitioned to nothing. Okay. Okay. How do you do art like this? I don't know. Digitally? Hello, OMG, are we playing Rain World? That's my favorite game. I hope I enjoy. I might. I could enjoy. You know the alternate stream title was Milking Rain World for all it's worth. Because there's so much, I'm like on a Rain World break, technically. I gotta return to the Watcher at some part. Okay, Rain World, thank you. Thank you. We've been trying to replicate Rain World style for ages. That's pretty crazy. Alright, we're going to Looks to the Moon, who will tell me the secrets of the world. Whoa! This is hot pink. And the green just looked... Wow, I do not look like I belong here. I do not look like I belong here. Hello, little friend. Alright, we're speedrunning, guys. We're speedrunning to Looks to the Moon. Looks to the moon we go. This is not an abomination. This is... I'm beautiful. Just the way I am. Kill it with fire! No! No! Don't! Don't do that! It looks like a super cucumber from Stardew. Kind of. You're pink, because that means you can climb poles, I think. I think so, too! Look at that! Gosh, holy hell. Yeah, oh gosh. What is that? It's a slug cat. This is what you look like when you're on your quest to learn the secrets of the universe. Send it now. We need Saint... Oh, yeah, goodness gracious. Bam. Leap the gap. Thank you for the tutorial. Rena's coming. Find shelter. You should ascend yourself now. Did both of you say that at the same time? What have you done? Hey, it wasn't just you. I was gonna make it pink anyway, although I was gonna make it a lighter pink. You made it a hot pink. You've been on that quest and you didn't look like that? Well, maybe that's why it didn't work. I look like I'm venomous. I look like I'm venomous and poisonous. I look like artificial ingredient. Wow. What region do I come from? They look like they fell into a fresh paint bucket. Yeah, basically. Alright. We all share a single brain cell. True. Gosh, there's a train outside my house. Into real life. Okay, hold on. Shoot, I don't know this place like the back of my head. Head? I've never seen the back of my head. Not properly before. Oh, all of this is mapped out for me. Thank you, goodness. So that's what they did with all that red 40. Yeah. Oh, shut up outside my window. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to remember my specific way that I want to go. And you all know where that would be. Where do you think I would want to go after... Oh, shoot. Hi. Hi. Hello, green. Ah. Nope. Hold on. Ah! It's because Rain World community is a hive mind. It's true. I think. I don't know. If it was a hive mind, I feel like... When do you join the hive mind? How much of the Rain World do you have to do? Because I feel like I was not in tune with the Rain World hive mind for a lot of a lot of my playthrough. Okay, we got 2 of these guys. How bothersome and annoying. Okay, we got more. Drainage is this way, right? Yeah. You say Chernobyl, but even fetid Glen doesn't have creatures like that. Yeah. Oh, hi. I don't know. God, I love this graffiti of the guards right in the beginning of the game. That is true. It is weird. Or not weird, it's cool. Okay. Give me bats. To drainage we go! Not knowing outskirts well is truly a coy moment. I don't know anywhere well. I don't know anywhere. I mean, maybe I know it better than I'm letting on, right? Because this is definitely the way to drainage, right? Right? Albino noodlefly? Oh, I guess so. Hey, look, it's pink just like me! No, it's truly Chernobyl. Yes, this is the right way to drain it. See? See? What do you mean there's a koi moment? This is not a koi moment. It's a Knight of Iron moment. Because I am the Knight of Iron, and I remember directions. Look at that! I'm like a professional rain worlder. We're neighbors then? Oh, that's not good. Pinks hate each other. Oh, okay, well. Nah, I'm chill with the pinks, I think. Oh shoot, I needed... Gosh, I'm karma locked. They karma locked me out. Well, this is gonna suck, unless I can get you. Oh shoot, there's a pink. Hello, little guy! Alright, I'm gonna find a... hold on. No, nothing up there. I mean, I can just get 3 of these. It's okay, you live to see another day. As Dev state, everything in Rain World is radioactive, polluted and intoxicated. That makes sense. Have the Dev stated that? Gosh, I thought there was a drop wig there for a second. But it's very much not. Is that a purple or is that a pink? The pink is looking slightly more blue. For some reason to me. Uh-oh. Wait, one of these was fake, right? Yes. See? Guys, there's truly no koi moments in today's stream. This is a koi moment free stream today. Because I'm the Knight of Iron. I mean, Knight of Iron is koi. You know, it's... Whatever. I just mean I'm cool. I'm deserving of my title. Look at that. And then we'll go to drainage. We're gonna go to Looks to the Moon in no time. What if I were fake? What do you mean? Oh shoot. Hi. Run. Okay, thank goodness. Ha. Ooh, wait. Could you please come back? Could you please come back? I am gaming. Uh-oh. Could you please come back? Could you please come back? Ha! No koi moments in today's stream! Not a single one? Isn't every moment of koi a koi moment? I mean, I guess. But, you know, that's not how everyone uses it. It's a hard life I have. Everyone makes fun of me. Look at that! I didn't even touch the water. Waterless run. Well, as I say, as I'm running into drainage, I don't think I'll do a waterless run. Waterless run would probably be pretty easy in Rain World, right? You just find a route that doesn't have water. Although shoreline might be difficult, actually. Never mind. You just do a non-shoreline route. Could you get the echoes without touching water? Probably. I feel like this is it's very possible. I mean, garbage waste might be a bit tricky, but this game still has bugs. Well, that's how it be. Welcome to Drainage System, everybody. Best region. Uh-oh. So how do we handle you? Where did you go? Okay, now I'll be honest, drainage is where I don't remember very well. But I just need a shelter here somewhere. I think my path is up and then right. The system has drained your age? How young are you now? Fountain of Youth? Have we found it? Scream if you love drainage system. I hope I don't have any neighbors. You know, 11 a.m. on a Friday. I think I'm going the right way. Will we see scavengers? It's not as bad as flirtation system, which then became impregnated. Yeah, that arc was crazy. Impregnated system? Why was that scream something I actually would expect to come out of this colored slug cat? I don't know why, it just fits. The vibe fits. Okay, hello. Shoot, you're a red. Hello, red. Can I get up here? Through this way? Yes, I can. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, drainage, drainage. So pretty and beautiful. And we got music. Bow, bow, bow. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Was that literally for 1 minute? That screen shared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. They said scream if you love drainage system. All right, I had to. It's because I love drainage system. Could you just pop already? Thank you. Lovely. Look at that. Look at that. Koi murdered live on stream. So sad. The wet moist. This is great. Look at that. Look at that. Look, I'm like a speed running. Oh, and look, we get our first who's a what the bit thing. Oh, this is for reaching Survivor, I assume. You didn't know YouTube's TOS on Twitch I'd be banned? What? Oh, for being murdered live on stream. I see, I see. Look at that, though. It's beautiful. Absolutely, positively beautiful. Where do I go next? Where's my way out of here? Garbage is this way. Right? Yeah? I think so. Who is Tos? I only know Tass. This is actually a test. This is a tool-assisted speed. First tool-assisted speedrun of Ren World. Okay, hold on. We do that? Tass is your favorite YouTuber. They're so skilled at games. Yeah, it's insane. Tass more like Cass, Koi assisted system. Assisted system? Tass, Ilio, Tess. Everyone knows a lot of different people like this, it would seem. Ah! I fell down! And I get back up again. Whoa, oh. Ah! Okay. Okay, hold on. I think I actually need to go up the top of this room. I think. But there's a lizard here. I know. But watch. I can get up here like this. No, I thought I'd be able to get up there, but I can't. I gotta go all the way. Be therefore stabbed. And again. Ooh, okay. Well, you know, you're off my thing. Every time you see 2S, you just think about Star Trek, the original series. That's fun. I've never seen it. But that would make sense. Oh, we get the letter profile picture VIP guests. How did you miss them? Yes. You lost your profile picture viewing privileges. I see. You don't have one. You have like a solid color profile picture. That's kind of crazy. Oh, there's a pearl down there. You know what? Maybe I should deserve the stream title just a little bit more. If I'm gonna wiki it all by the time I get there, if I'm gonna wiki it all, I better... Oh shoot, I don't have anything to hit you with. And this isn't Watcher. Shoot. I mean, I think I just dropped my rock. But surely there's something here. No, no, no. Okay. No, 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 no. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I would like. You only know the Kool-Aid, man. The Kool-Aid man is not nearly as vibrantly colored as me, so... I don't know. Oh, shoot. Well, that was really weird, but... it worked out. Am I reading dirt? I'm reading dirt. As in, I will hand looks to the moon the rocks of the world. And she will say, read them to me, what they say on them. You were born with it by divine right. What is going on? There's a whole profile picture supremacy thing taking place. You know what? Let's be extra pro and skip a shelter. Oh shoot, wait, should I be skipping a shelter? There's leeches. I forgot I hate leeches. Well, this is not good for me. Fuck yeah, rocks. Yeah, rocks! I should have brought like something with me to help take care of these a little. Uh-oh. Nope, nope, hold on. Doesn't matter? None of this matters. I'm up here. Okay, cool. Clickbait, I am listening to someone who reads dirt. It's the same thing. Audiobooks are reading. Huh? So do you give Moon the dirt rock for her to tell you to read it instead, and then you get stuck in the loop of requesting the other to read it? We'll find out when I get there. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Lovely. Guys, look, guys, I'm so professional. Rainworld isn't... Who said Rainworld is an easy game? Or sorry, I meant, who said Rainworld is a hard game? This looks pretty easy to me. I know a certain other YouTuber who made a certain pretty cool and amazing whole video essay about Rainworld. But they started it by saying it was a hard game. So I don't know if I can trust it. Oh look, there she is! Nettybot! Alternatively, we go outside and make dirt balls. It's possible. The real cycle of Rain World. Whee! Easy game! Outside? What are you talking about? Run! Okay, here we go. Bam, bam. Now, pass out! You recommend reporting that video? No, I'd recommend going and watching that video if you haven't. Great Rain World video essay. If anyone here likes Rain World and hasn't seen it, it's pretty good. Honestly, don't even have to have seen Rain World to like it. Seen Rain World? Played Rain World. Nettie plays it casually, we play it competitively. Is this competitive to you? Am I competitive to you? What level of gamer am I? Have you seen my Rain World playthrough? Yeah, waterless would be hard. I'm doing water full run, where I swim in as much water as possible. Dude, for some reason I half expected the garbage worms to like not take my spear because they'd be like, ew, I don't want anything to do with you. Like I should, because of my color, because of the color of my skin, everyone should go and just stay away from me. It would be funny. Because I'm so radioactive. And then he's like, I'm casual? Yeah, I feel like there's some. I feel like it's throwing around a lot of terms here. Bringing random stuff to Moon is so tryhard. Yes, I'm definitely bringing everything to Moon. Definitely. Scug racism, exactly. You don't have access to the outside world. You don't get money to pay for human body monthly subscription? Oh boy. Now I'm concerned. Garbage worms aren't prejudiced. You know what? I'll take that as you know what? Lore accurate now. We learned new lore today. Yeah, like they see my bright colors and think I'm poisonous, yes. I should be poisonous, to be honest. Okay, hold on. Bam! I probably need a second spear. But thankfully, there's so many spears around here. Scavengers just leave them lying around, I guess. Or guess what? Did you know, fun fact, these actually aren't spears. Because I think the one time I did give Moon a random item to read, it was a spear. And then she was just like, oh yeah, this is a broken piece of rebar. And I was like, whoa. The entire world is different to me. I do have a pearl. Take it. Or don't. Okay, I'm trying to remember. This is where I am actually a little bit lost. I think going right in general is the right way to look to the Moon. Gosh. In Rivulet, I would have known this with like the back of my hand with how many trips I made. Yeah, what's a human body? Do you mean scavengers or something? True. Back in my day, garbage waste was a waterfront facility. Shame how it's fallen in these here old times. Huzzah! Ah! Ah! That guy had to count the change it was gonna give me. I see. Also, hello, giant bird. I think it just got trapped or something. Oh shoot, I actually do need this. I think. I'm gonna keep this pearl. I know it's probably gonna give me a pearl, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. For faster times, because I'm a speedrunner. Speed. Oh, hello, little guy. You want to help? Thank you. You will help me with my speed. Because maybe Rain World is an easy game. I still have like half a cycle. Just run past the scavengers. And by run past, I mean give them offerings, since they're so nice and friendly all the time. Why do I hear the maracas, and why do I hear someone arming themselves? Is it scary what I'm doing? You know what? We are going to take this. Your human body is a reliable source of dopamine that can move, but it requires constant maintenance. Sounds rather fishy to you. You know what else sounds fishy to me? The word koi. You'd rather spend your money on a profile picture viewing monthly subscription than access to a human body. I see. Did I give that to you? Did you guys take it? It looks like you took it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And now I still have one on me to show the moon. They also malfunction, get something called anxiety or depression. Not even worth it. Yeah. A lot of bodies do that too, not just human ones. A lot of beings in this world. Okay, wait. Am I, like, crazy, or is this not the way that looks to the moon? I just don't think I'm gonna recognize it until the end. I mean, I do recognize it. I just... Huh. That's what you mean by maintenance? Yes. Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. Swim! Is this right? This is right, surely? I'll find out. Too expensive to keep working at 100%. Life is truly a scam. It is a little bit. I'm going the right way, that's good. You think you want a cat body? I mean, those things are kind of impressive. If a bit small. What the? Who's that? I didn't see you show me who that is. Slugcat is so smart, I instantly understood who this was. I'm like, I'm already on my way there. Of my own volition. Pressing the map button also reveals other information such as your food bar. The circle of dots in the bottom left represents the time until the rain comes. Pay close attention to it. Yeah, right. Like I'd want to do that. There's aliens in this game? Is there? Is that a blueberry? Oh, yeah. It looks like some kind of giant blueberry. Well, we're getting a lot of Nekyar lore today. You'll never feel real emotions because you not possess a reliable way to generate dopamine, but you'd rather stay informed of a YouTube account. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Oh, wait. I should probably bring this to you. You guys think I could do that? We're not eating this. Actually, wait. Hold on. I forgot, but now I remembered. But it's okay. Just run along with it, everyone. Run along with it. I know. Just run along with it, please. Just go along with it. Just go along with it. Feed my delusions, alright? Feed my delusions. Feed them all. No, I don't not want to carry you back to water. I hate you. I'm busy. We're swimming. Back in my day, there used to be a whole big structure here. And a big old... What the... I can't shelter with the Karma Flower? Oh, it's Shoreline. This is my home turf, other than drainage. My, like, 2 favorite regions. Who needs shelter when I know this place? I do not know this place. I forgot where I'm going. Uh-oh. This way. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. You are a Gmail account, so you have access to AO3. Fascinating. Is Koi literally Rivulet? Rivulet's my favorite. Actually, I did lie earlier when I said there's no benefits to becoming a member. There's like 2 emojis I added, and one of them is the Rivulet. It only lets you do 4, so I couldn't add all 5 of my rain rolled ones. Otherwise I would have. But I had to pick one, and I picked Rivulet. What's AO3? Oh boy. I wonder if there was a iterator structure here. Koi in one Riot video. I spent the most time on... Yeah, I did spend the most time on Rivulet of the Downforce Skugs. Wouldn't be surprised. But also part of why I spent the most time on it was because I was enjoying it the most. Especially the late game. Is my Karma Flower partially eaten? It looks partially eaten. I hope it's still readable. But yeah, I'm like... Unless like these guys are eating it, which would be funny. Okay, can you stop? Wait a second. I'm drowning. I'm actually drowning. First death! I'm mortal! Well, there goes Karma Flower. But yes, I did spend the most time in Rivulet. That's like my favorite. Saint is probably like my second favorite, I think. For movement. Or like because of its movement. I can't believe it. I munched on it a little. Oh no. I'm sorry. I was hungry. I was just a little hungry. Alright, whatever. We're just getting to Moon. That's all I need. That's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever needed. Death in Survivor campaign after finishing all campaigns? Skill issue. I'm sorry. I tried my best. Apparently I'm weakness to drowning. Rivulet wouldn't have died that way. That's all I'm saying. You can save this poor dying creature. Okay. See if I care. Oh god, I feel so bad. Sometimes I do something for a bit and then I'm like, that was not worth the bit. I'm sorry. I think it's dead now though. How awkward of me. Wait, hold on, pause. I just had to think. Oops, hold on. Ha! Ha! There we go. Now I can entice you all. I was like, do I count as a member of my own channel? If you think about it, it was the jetfish's fault, so we should drown all jetfish. Riot. Yes, it is Riot. Gosh, you're right. I should have renamed it to Riot. Ah! Okay. Riot. For those who don't know, Rivulet is called Riot. And I think that's about it. That's about it. See ya. Coist critical. Sorry. I had the most random thoughts, I think. Why is my name so punnable? It's too punnable. They should make my name... They should nerf Koi in the English language. Make it less punnable. Can he pay for your medical help? I don't think so. Ruffles? Like the chips? True. That is also another name. Ah! Stop it. Ah! Gosh, there's so much... Get off me. I did not consent. Thank you. Gosh, it's so loud outside my... You guys do not want to see my unedited recordings because so many of it is just... Do you hear this outside? I don't know if you can hear it. It's probably distant. But instead of investing in... Or not investing in... Instead of like spending like 5 seconds trying to figure out what filter I could add to my microphone that would just auto tune that out, I just stop recording mid-recording every time I hear that thing. Which is kind of funny. Every time it goes around, I'm like, okay, goodbye. One syllable name is easy to pun. I guess so. Survivor campaign is really a sorry, I'm trying to read that while paying attention where I'm falling. Survivor campaign is really a breath of fresh air after all those skugs. I didn't finish down part after watching playing a Survivor and Expedition is so cool. It is pretty cool. It is a breath of flesh air. No? Wait, no, flesh air, ew. A breath of fresh air. I agree. Yes, I agree. Auto-tuned Koi? What? No. Koi, I remember your kawaii. Oh, please don't. No one knows. Oops, wait. Really? Exit? No. Continue. That's what I meant. I quite not see what is so funny about the name. Brush of flesh air. No, don't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. A breath of flesh hair. I didn't say that either. I didn't say any of that. Flesh of breath air. Brush of flesh air. Which way's moon? I don't remember which way's moon. I think it's this one. Shaded is the middle one, right? Ba 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 ba. Gosh. Uh-oh. Wait, no. I think I got them backwards in my head. Which is bad because I'm about to die. I'm about to die! I didn't save! I get too cocky. I'm getting too cocky. It was the left one. Right, you think. I forgot. Well, you killed me. Great. I know the chat is delayed. But I'm blaming it on you now. I don't think it's this way. Yeah, I remembered the... Yeah, I remembered it the wrong way. It's okay. This is my last chance. I got this. I just found out what's AO3. Good thing you cannot feel emotion. That's gore of my comfort, chat. It kind of is. That's kind of... It's kind of like gore in chat. Flesh hair? Flesh hair? Koi is your comfort streamer? Good job, Nettie. Yeah, everyone. It wasn't me. Stop! Why are you telling me this? Comfort. There's too many. Koi is too good. I did not realize there was so many, like... Last chance before Charlotte explodes, it is off limit. Uh-oh, it's okay. I would just go out of bounds. You know, I kind of seem like if there was any slug cats that could go out of bounds canonically, I feel like this color would be it. Hello, everybody. I'm Out of Bounds Cat. And they call me... I don't know what they call me. I like how the music just stops. Rain World needs play music more often. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I like that it's quiet. It makes the time when there's... It makes me sit up every time I do hear music. Even if it's not the most exciting music in the world, it makes me sit up. Stop it! Thank you. Alright, this time I'm... Okay, I'm murdering you this time. Okay. Almost died there. Missing texture scug. Yeah! Basically that. Can I eat midair? No. I cannot. Well, well, well. Default ground creature. Okay, hold on. Hold on, and boop. Wait, nope. I wanted to skip along the top of the water. Lulu, skip. When am I doing all campaigns deathless speedrun? I think that's for someone else on my Discord server to do. Soon? Nope, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. All right, we're getting closer. Oh, I have a random question on my list of things that I wanted to at least bring up. What are y'all's thoughts on when a YouTuber like hearts and replies to like every single comment? Because I feel like sometimes I feel like I should do that because I do read all of them and like I like comments. It's just sometimes I don't always I don't have things to say a lot in response. But I could just say like say, oh, thank you, you know? I could do, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I should probably be replying more often than I do. I don't want everybody to feel like I don't read the comments, but I don't know, just trust that I do and that I like them. And then sometimes I don't, like, I'm very inconsistent on hearting comments too as well. Anyone got thoughts? Holy! Alright, I'm just gonna ignore that. Literally cannot touch me. I'm too good. I'm Rivulet. Koi thinks she's... Koi still thinks she's playing Rivulet. Don't tell her. That's what the question marks in the calendar are? No. Those are videos. Those are secret. It's pretty sweet, but you're not obliged. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh-oh. Did I drop my thing? Isn't it when it happens, you don't feel like it, and of course you don't gotta. My thing is, I don't reply back to... Hold on. I pull up my text messages on my phone. 57 on red. Okay, to be fair, most of these are just things that text me codes and I don't need to click it open. But like... I don't reply to my family. I don't reply. I leave my friends on red. It's a chronic problem with me, and I try not to do it. So as much as like me replying to YouTube comments, it's actually unusual how often I'm replying in general. A heart at least lets me know you've read the comment. True. And sometimes I will say, like, if you see a bunch of comments that I haven't hearted, it's probably, or at least especially comments that are like kind of spoilery, and then also I haven't hearted. Those are the only times where there's like a good reason I haven't hearted them. But also with hearting, I feel like sometimes I also just forget. Do I stay here? I might as well. No. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I'll stay here. That's the reason you rate a comment on a scale from 1 to 10? That sounds pretty crazy. If the reviewlet makes you powerful, that means you don't deserve it. Yeah, I might do better on that. I just suck with saying things generally. Although you're used to YouTubers that having bots that just heart every comment. Yeah. See, sometimes I feel like I do reply to people, and then sometimes I feel like they didn't read the comment. And then I'm like, I mean, no harm in that, but I'm like, I don't... I was just like... Because then I'm on the other side of it, I guess. And then I'm like, oh, that's a little weird. Or not weird per se, I was just like... I don't know. Oh. That looks like garbage. Waste. Fascinating. Yeah, nowadays they got like AI bots to reply to people as well. You can just click the AI generated thing to reply. Like, future YouTube's just gonna have a feature where... Oops, I just pressed exit. Well, let's get back in here. Future YouTube's just gonna have a feature where they're like... Hey, yo! A bubble fruit hoarder. And then it's just like, heart and reply to all comments feature. And then auto hearts and replies to every comment that you have. Oh, what do you guys think of the voice reply feature? That's the one where I actually put like thought and good thought into I actually put thought into what I'm going to be saying and what comments are worthy of a response for that. All right. I love the voice reply feature. I've only used it twice, I think. But and when I first saw it, like I first knew of its existence for quite a while now. Because it was being like rolled out to a bunch of creators, I guess, and I saw other people have it, basically, not myself. But when other people had it, it was limited to only 3 voice reply features, 3 voice replies per video. I haven't tried that yet to see if it's that yet. You can do a voice reply, yes. It's probably a bit buggy because it's still so new. I remember I've only done it twice. And I think one of the people mentioned, like, in the comments that, like, on desktop or something, because it's not available on desktop. In order to listen to voice reply, I think you need to be on mobile. But on desktop, it's supposed to provide on both of them, it's supposed to provide a transcript of what the voice reply says. So it can still also... Okay, leeches, please stop. So it can still also function as a comment. Okay, I'm gonna die. So it can still function as a comment, but I think on desktop, sometimes that transcription is pretty bugged. Maybe I will try and see on this VOD. If I get more than 3 comments on the VOD to this live stream, which means we gotta wait till it's over for that to happen, I'm pretty sure. If I get more than 3 comments, I will voice... you know what? I'll voice reply every comment at the... you know, I'll voice reply every comment on the VOD of this live stream, and then we'll see if it stops after 3 or if I can actually just voice reply every comment. I think it might stop after 3. That's what I'm going to be expecting. So first 3, I guess, are the most guaranteed to get a response. But alas, other than that, it shall be a race, I guess. Using the transcript on desktop also keeps all the uhs and ums. Yeah. Oh, Just Games isn't here. I voice replied to them on a YouTube short, I think. I voice replied to Descending on... Wait, did I? Ultra Kill, I think. Yes, on my Ultra Kill episode where I cut a bunch of stuff out in the episode. And then I think I voice replied somewhere else. I don't remember. Or maybe it was only those 2. Transcription is fucked, at least when you saw it. Yeah. It goes off screen instead of going to the line below. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. or I've seen as well. So, hope that gets fixed. Descending mention, yes. Commenters, guys, I remember your names, all of you. Dustgray, Neckyar, Yesterden, Nettybot, Sevi, a duck. Okay, I was cheating a little bit. I was looking at chat. But there are others I also recognize very well. Oops. Rocketeer? Hello. To be fair, it's a little bit harder now because everyone has YouTube handles. Or at least YouTube switching more to handles than the name you actually set your channel to. So there's a weird, awkward transition period where the comments, like, or I guess not even the comments anymore. Weird period where I have to relearn, I had to relearn some of it. Because some people's are just going to be different. You literally have that tab open with a reply to Descending. Yeah, I assume the transcription is not all that great. But yeah, don't worry, I'll be voice replying everything. On the VOD of this. This is a short stream, by the way. Or at least my definition of a short stream. For all that means, I could be going on for 2 more hours. Hey guys, look at how much work I've put, by the way. You just remember you should totally change your name sometime. Like your handle? Whoa, what was that? Someone clip that! What did I do? Well, you don't actually have to clip it if it wasn't that cool. Rainworld discovers basic super hop skip tech. Goes crazy. Rainworlder? Rainworlder. That's what I meant to say. Did I say Rainworld? Rainworld discovers? I don't think I said that. I don't remember what I say sometimes. Oh, this is another thing. Conversation I saw happening somewhere else, but I felt it was a little bit relevant to me because I was like, like I know for a fact that there's at least one person out there who does not like by editing or like jumping around a little bit in editing style, especially because a lot of times, well, no, I don't know if it's especially because. Okay, whatever. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like zapping myself because I can't eat this stuff. Someone doesn't like my editing style. That's kind of like a turnoff for them. So I'm kind of wondering how much is it like in the way? You guys think it like impacts my reach? Because some people have to like, it's somewhere in between like full uncut editing where I would leave in all the areas of silence because I can't constantly commentate every single second to be interesting. But that said, so then I like skip around a little bit sometimes unless it is a like important area. I'm in an area for the first time, then I try to keep the music intact, the flow, the pacing going on as much as possible. Right? I feel like You don't think YouTube allows links even to its own clips? You can try. I've double and triple checked multiple times that links should actually be working in my chat specifically, but just like anyone can send any links, allegedly. You think it's perfectly fine? Yeah, because on the other side it's like I'm in between that, which is like, you know, entirely uncut, boring parts I guess left in, mistakes left in I guess, because I stumble over my words a lot, especially when recording. And then, but then it's also between, because then I also see some people describe the alternative as ADHD editing, and I'm like, I feel like my editing style is a little bit ADHD editing, but not at all like Mr. Beast style. Like, what's up guys? Today we're checking out Rainworld, and I skip around like a ton, giant sections of the game, you know. It's a trade-off every Let's Player kind of makes. Yeah, I was thinking that, because I'm like, and yeah, first of all, the internet, you can't make everyone like you. And that's the thing, I don't think the person doesn't like me. I think they just like, something about the editing style, you know, just doesn't work as much. But And I was like, I almost thought about like talking to these people who are like, yeah, I love these uncut footage, you know? I thought about talking to them because I was like, I was like so self-conscious about my own editing style. I'm like, am I ADHD editing? Am I the type of editing you're dissing on? But then I was like, you know what? I'll ask my own audience. I'll feel better about that because I assume my, I assume my audience probably likes my editing style more, and it's why they're my audience and not someone else's. You love your editing. Everyone tries to fit everything into one video nowadays or not edit at all. Personally like your editing style though? Yeah. It's really like, I'd say I don't think I'd be uploading videos if it had to be one way or the other. Like full or uncut. I feel like the power of editing gives me the power to make the videos that like the way I want to make them, and I wouldn't be doing it or having fun otherwise. So it's never in the question that like I'm gonna be changing that. Anyways, we'll go back to that. Actually, I had something else to say about that, but we're in the middle of a moment here. Big moment here, so I'm gonna write down on my list of other things to talk about at the end of this. So then I can remember later. But in the meantime, would you look at that? Radioactive Slugcat makes it all the way to Alien. You're looking at the moon right now? I'm looking to the moon right now. Hi. Read this. Yeah. Read this. Thank you. Read that. Read them, please. Thank you. Apparently there's an achievement for being mean to Moon. I don't know if I'm ever getting that achievement. Or if I did, it'd have to be the Night of All Wickedness, Abominations of Deals Impure. Hiya! Read them! Maybe they'll have your lucky numbers on them. Moon, you look like you need some lucky numbers. Alright, now that we're here. We're canonically here now. So, yay. Oops. Okay, hold on. Wait, what music is playing right now, by the way? I think this radioactive slugcat may not know language. No. I definitely know language. Everything that's happening right now is still canon. Okay, what's the music playing right now so I can have it in the background as I read? Ah, if only Just Games were here. Just Games knows the track name of everything. I know it's a variation of like... Moon down? Moon down. Rain World. Moon down! Theme 2. Okay. Alright, bye. Bam! Gone. Guys, the radioactive slugcat is still there, by the way. Canonically. Right? This is all working. Ready? Look. See? There's the music. There's the music. Okay. Perfect. Okay, wait, let me loop this. Okay. Lovely. And now, we pull up wiki. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. Can I do this? There we go. Updating chat. What was I doing? Oh. Da. Plutonium Skug haunts the stream forevermore. Exactly. But watch, to prove this, hold on. Image. Add image. This is image. Want to add. Make image this big. Place image. I got studios, so I can do this without you guys all seeing or knowing. Actually, you will know. Because I'm telling you. BAM! Remember guys, pink slot canonically is forever in your walls. Beautiful. Should I adjust size of chat? There's like a little... I don't even know what that is at the top. Oh, but there's something at the bottom too. Whatever. Wait. Idea? Idea? I could do that. And then, can I duplicate? Okay, hold on. I'm on studio mode, so I can make changes without you guys seeing, and then update it when I'm ready. Okay, hold on. Then we do this. And then we do this. Good thing you don't have walls since you live in the wilderness. That's concerning. How do you watch me in the wilderness? Okay, ready? BAM! Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And now we have a perfect setup for reading pearls. Pearls? Pearls. Pearl. BAM! There, I moved it a little bit. Okay. First, they're in the trees. It is in the walls of your flesh. Yeah, I'm sorry, but remember what we said earlier? The radio slug cat is now in the breadth of your flesh hair. It's a breadth of flesh hair. It's in the flush air. It's a brush of the flesh air. Pearls? Okay, I say pearls, but actually, are you ready? This is not actually going to be it. Because first we're going to start with... Let's see if I actually know how to do this. Rock. Alright, we're giving Moon a rock. Let's see what Moon has to say about rock. I feel like, should I be doing something with the screen as I do this? Or I just sit here and read them. Honestly, you're not ready. Wait till Nettie finds out you can see Pearl info in the wiki. Shh, don't tell her. She's gonna be pissed. She had no idea. Okay, hold on. I have a better idea. I'm actually gonna change. We're doing a full-on change of this. Okay, question. Wait, so... Can I bring this all the way down? I need to organize my stuff into folders for sure. Alright everyone, please be patient. Be patient with me. Okay. Can I do this? Does this work? No? You're gonna have a Joker moment. I see. Okay, this is not working. That's not working. Well, that's sad. It's something I really wanted to... Is this reaching you moment? Oh, I know what to do. I know how to do it. Okay. Ready? Our first item. Everyone's ready. Everyone's ready now. I don't care if you're not ready. We're ready now. I don't have to stream myself doing this. I can just do this. You think Nutty Detroit? Okay, hold on. Ready? Ready? We are going to be giving Looks to the Moon a rock. Dirt reading stream, everyone. This is a rock with dirt on it. Okay. Are you guys ready? Ready? Any thoughts on rocks while I'm doing this? Bam. Great new folder. Could Nettie not handle the information that the pearls were on the wiki? Probably not. Woo! Rock! Rock! Alright, ready? Ready? Hold on. This'll be faster once I got this down. Bam! There's our rock! I put the rock there! I just drew that! Do you guys like it? Well, let's go out of studio mode so that I can, like, do this. Look, guys! I am giving Looks to the Moon a rock. Rock, what do you have to say about... sorry, rock. Not rock. Looks to the Moon. What do you have to say about my rock? Let's see what she has to say, guys. It's a rock. Thank you, I suppose, little creature. Rock lore! She can read it! That's one big rock. It is a big one. It's a hefty one. Awesome rock coin. Thank you so much. Just don't move too much. Not the audition space on the movement. Alright, oh my bog, it's a rock! Guys, we got it! The official rock lore is it's a rock. Thank you, I suppose, little creature. That's what the rock says on it. It even has some sort of hair. It's dirt! Rock lore! Alright, it's time for spear time now. Let me get a spear. Alright, we're getting a spear to give to... Hold on. These things, so helpful. So useful. I love them. Okay, image. And then now, hey, Looks to the Moon. Bam! Bam! Would you look at that? Would you like to look? Here, we'll give you a spear. What do you have to say? It's a piece of sharpened rebar. What is it you want to know? You seem proficient enough at using it. Spear lore! It's sharpened rebar! I don't want anyone else to ever call it a spear again. Sharpened rebar lore. That's insane. That's what the sharpened rebar says on it. Sharpened rebar. You can abbreviate it probably to shrabar. But you can say rock lore goes hard. True. Spear lore. Nope. Sharpened rebar lore, guys. It's not. It's look. Okay, guys. Look. When we go rock lore and Looks to the Moon goes, it's a rock. That's very helpful. It tells us the official name to the world of what it is, because a rock is a rock. We expect that. So when we give him a spear, and it's a piece of sharpened rebar, yeah, shrabar. Yes, shrabar. And we give her that, then that's what it is. It's not a spear. It's shrabar, sharpened rebar. Okay. All right, our next item, guys. I'm going on a trek to get it. Hold on. Guys, this is kind of crazy. We're getting all the big lore. I mean, I assume maybe some of the other ones are going to be even bigger lore, guys. It's possible. You never really know. Look at that! Explosive spear. I see what you got to say about that. Sorry, I mean explosive sharpened rebar. It's a weapon made with fire powder. The scavengers give this to you. Be very careful if you have to use it. Thank you so much! Oh my goodness, who says Rain World doesn't have a tutorial? Look at this. She's so it's a weapon made with fire powder. That's so good. We're getting on. It's a. Well, hold on. Do we call it a weapon made with fire powder, or do we call it, explosive? Explosive shrabar. No, it's a shrabar made with fire powder. Is its official name, I think. Be very careful after you have to use it. Yeah, you could explode yourself. Okay, looks like the next one is bubble fruit. I've done bubble fruit before. Wait, is bubble fruit? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay, so bubble fruit is different than the blue fruit. Got it, got it, got it. Explosive Shrebalor. So we do this, and then we do this. I think I've seen this one before. Maybe. Bubble fruit. Guys, I'm drawing these on the spot. I should have came prepared. Alright, read my bubble fruit. What does it say on it? Looks to the moon. It's a delicious plant. You should have it. Hell yeah! I will have it. Okay, the next one on the wiki is Karma Flower. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This actually might be probably the most lore I could possibly get out of reading random items, if I had to guess. Bubble. Basically. Oh shoot, how are these things drawn? You'd think I'd know. You would think I know. Oh wait, I can just... Okay, hold on. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, and then we do that. Karma Flower, yeah, exactly. This looks close enough, I think. Karma Flower. Karma Flower. Hey, Moon, could you read my Karma Flower for me? All right, I'm actually interested in this one. I think it looks like one of those puffy dandelions, but yellow. Yeah, this is what I've come up with. Very simple. Wheelflower lore. This is a This is a hallucinogenic plant. They used to call it a wheelflower. Oh. Oh, I probably should have made the spokes actually connecting that. It became the symbol for enlightenment as it momentarily enables a creature to let go of its carnal self and to contact the selves of other planes, dreams, memories, imagined worlds. Very long ago, they would eat these and stare into the fire. Okay, that is interesting. Wheelflower. So that's why the karma tends. Okay. So. Okay. So that's why the karma 10 symbol is an X. Then. There we go. I just live updated it. I fixed it. Wow. Okay. Became the symbol for enlightenment as momentarily enables a creature to let go. Let go of its carnal self and to contact the selves of other planes. Karma Flower is drug. So it's a hallucinogen. Okay, so it just gets you high enough to contact the selves of other planes. Dreams, memories, imagined worlds. I feel like that's the closest that the game's got to directly talking about what the cycles are intended to look like, because I know there's some differentiation between well, basically all three versions of the game, kind of. Three versions being main version, downpour. There's evidence towards either something else, and then Watcher might be a different thing. Watcher shipping balls then. So, poppy flower. Do poppy flowers get you high? I figured something with the poppy flower, I don't know. That seems familiar, though. Yes. It says yes. Carpet flowers are so interesting. I love Rainworld lore. So they just... It's just a hallucinogenic plant. Also, I love that it just says they would eat these and stare into the fire. I mean, what else are you gonna do while high? While looking into the other worlds? Alright, off to the next, much less interesting ones now. I think that's probably the most interesting one we're gonna get. Wheel flower. Should I start calling it that now? I kind of want to start calling it that now. Okay. Ready? Ready? Why is this one's just called... Why? I like my name that I made up for these way better. On the wiki, it's just called blue fruit. That's so boring. Look at that. Poppy flowers is the base chemical for heroin, I think. So I'm just using YouTube no liking that word. Heroin, 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 heroin. All right, we'll see if YouTube demonetizes this or not. I'll get back to you. This implies Slugcat has an unhealthy addiction to Karma Flower highs. Possibly. Rip Koi, I guess. Blueberry yogurt mentioned. Blueberry yogurt. Wonderful. Alright, blue fruit time. Oh, what? Sorry, I read the first sentence of this. What? It's the pupa of a bug. Sorry. It's the pupa of a bug. If you don't mind, I'm a bit squeamish things like that. So would you eat it up already? It's not fruit? It's not fruit? It's not fruit? It's not fruit? It's bugs? You're eating bugs? Ah! I mean, pupa's just one of the stages of the cycle, isn't it? Like larval cycle and stuff? Huh. Blue fruit lore goes crazy. Why is it called blue fruit? It's not fruit, though! Ah! I don't! Ah! Also, looks at the moon is squeamish. I didn't know iterators... Why... Interesting how it still counts towards monk. Yeah, I guess. What is the bug? The blue fruit. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, we've been eating the bat flies anyway. But... I didn't expect... Okay, hold on. Now at this rate, I'm wondering, is there even fruit left in this world? Because this was like my only way of saying, yeah, like, obviously, there's berries. Well, wait, no, bubble fruit is a delicious plant, you should have it. So why is... I literally thought bubble fruit and blue fruit were like cousins. Ain't eggs just the fruit of the animals? I guess. What the heck? They're bugs. They are bugs, apparently! If you want to test someone's knowledge in Rainworld, ask them to draw a blue fruit. They'll either draw it as a plant or a pupa. Interesting. I had no idea. But also, why'd they let Looks of the Moon be squeamish about things like that? Looks of the Moon is like bugs? Or I guess, you know, don't want to be just a bug in a maze, right? Okay, this next one just says flashbang. Which means I don't think I have to actually make that much modification. If this is what I'm thinking it is. Time for flashbang lore. Nope. It's just literally inverted of the other one. Alright, these are from Shaded Citadel, everyone. Shaded Citadel, folks. Shaded Citadel. It's a part of some plant. The glowing is strange. I wouldn't look directly into it. Interesting. Thank you very much. Ooh, Vulture Mask is the next one. Alright, let me write that up. This will be enlightening. I get it. That's funny. Is my chat just slow, or is my chat not showing live chat? It's just slow. Okay, because I can see your messages. There's some delay, but I still can't see your messages before they appear on screen for even me, so. There's like a delay to the delay. Okay, how do I draw a, shoot, how do I draw a Vulture Mask? What, I was like, I'll look it up, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it from memory. Do it from memory. Guys, we're about to find out what the point of the mask is. Guys, I don't. This is not looking like a Vulture Mask. What is... I can't make it better. I don't remember. I don't know. I need a reference. All right. Who wants to see my Vulture Mask without reference? Uh-oh. There we go. This is what the vultures are wearing. All right, let's see what Looks to the Moon has to say about this. What the fuck is this? That's what she said. That's what she said when I gave her this. Okay, hold on. I'm pulling up a reference. Oh, that's kind of close. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's a fungus. No, wait, hold on. Guys, I can improve. I'm improving. Right now as you speak. I have a reference this time. I have a reference this time. You think vultures would look cuter if they wore that mask? Too bad. I have an accurate mask now. It still kind of doesn't look right. But you know what? Whatever. What do you have to say about Vulture Mask? I honestly can't tell what this is. It's light, but strong. Appears to be some composite material interwoven with bone. It could be part of an animal or purposed organism, but in my current state, I'm unable to recognize it. I wonder how much the iterators even know of the world outside. Because you'd have to go pretty far with this to even show it to them. Do they even know? Do the iterators even know how fucked up Rain World is? Or are do you just know themselves? They can't send like... Okay, but like, wouldn't they be able to send their like little, what do you call them? Little whatsits? Overseers. Like, at least 5 Pebbles can show him, like, can track Artificer, I think. Or maybe it wasn't a drone doing that. So, like... Huh. Weird. Interesting. Spore Puff. Okay, Spore Puff is the next one. I imagine Looks to the Moon's not gonna like this one. Is my guess. Isn't it like green? But it's like a weird green. Does it have like dots all over it? Yeah. Like something like this, I guess. Well, no, it has a little tail too. I think. Yeah. It's green. Ish. I made that. Good enough. Let's see what it is. Is it a Spore Puff? It is a Spore Puff. The flowering body of some fungus. It has high pressure built up inside. When it explodes, the spores will spread everywhere. Whoa, it's fungus. Guys, this is the confirmation. There's fungus in Rain World. Interesting, though. So I guess the reindeer is just like those. Okay, I have... Oh, there's still a few left to go through. Surprising. Alright, jellyfish time. Let's see if I do it like... this? This is what jellyfish look like, right? Fuck yeah, fungus! Fungi! Okay, I don't remember if this is what jellyfish look like, but... Moldy cookie! Look at that. I think I've done this one before. I think I've given it to you a junk because they're because they're like right here. Okay. This is a jellyfish. Look out for its stingers. Cool. I definitely think I've done that one before. Lantern. Okay. Lantern's our next one. Just to be cool, let's do this as well. New rock creature. Okay. Lantern. Are they actually like meant to be lanterns or what? Like I get a little hint when I get to see what the wiki calls them first. But it seems like the wiki's been wrong. Cuz surely this wasn't made to be a lantern. That's kind of big. Hey, check it out! Oh, actually, I think I did see this one in, I think I did see this one in Saint, maybe. It appears to be a pupa shell, smeared on the inside with a glowing substance. Perhaps a paste of some glowing insect? I honestly don't know. Interesting. Smeared on the inside with a glowing... So it's a shell. So kind of like a shell to the berries, which are not berries. The blue fruit. Because they're pupa. Smeared on the inside with a glowing substance. Wait! Also... What bugs are the pupas... the blue fruit like of? Because the only one I can think of would be like bat flies. Do they just like hatch into bat flies? All of Rain World is bat flies. Oh, we got mushrooms next. Oh, wait a second! I didn't even intend this. I just scribbled. Look. Look, there's a face. There's a face in the lantern that I made. That's kind of funny. It's just it's an eye. Say hello, little face. Hold on. Look at that. Oh no. Okay, I have to shrink this again. That's fun. Totally unintentional. Mushroom is next. What a happy little guy. Exactly. It's so happy. It's a little purposed organism. Hello, Dentrix! We're reading dirt, but although we've already read dirt and rock. More accurately, rock. This time, we're reading everything, actually. Our next one, I hope the vulture snatch it. Let's see. This time, we are on mushroom. You guys like my mushroom? I made a mushroom. It's a solid color, though. Boring. What does what does Mooks to the Loon say about the mushroom? Looks to the mushroom. Looks to the moon. Won't you looks to the mushroom? Oh. Just don't eat too many of these. So true! Guys, she's so wise. Well, yes, welcome, welcome. Oh wait, what happens if you eat too many of them? Wait, is there something actually in-game that happens if you eat too many of them? Because I know they temporarily slow time and increase mobility. Or is this a general just... She's worried I'm gonna get too high. Because I'm allowed... I eat the wheel flowers. Wait, what? This next one's called Cherry Bomb? That's what they call them? Okay, I'm gonna kind of go more on memory for this one. Cherry Bomb, headstrong, I can fake my own death. Hey, Mr. Caveman, shuffle me a non-fly. I've been wrong, go wrong, throwing me a sharp right. It's not a picture-perfect life, not what I had in mind. Let me write my own line. I've got this place that I've filled with empty space, so I'm trying not to face what I've become of me, my hopeless opus. I'm in this space and I'm hoping just to place, so I'm trying not to face what's become of me, my hopeless opus. Sorry, that's just an Imagine Dragons song while I was singing. But it has Cherry Bomb in it as a word. Look at that! I drew a cherry bomb, headstrong. I can fake my own. Sorry, that's just lyrics. Let's see. Looks like the moon must be confused. Nope, it's totally fine to do drugs. Good to know. You heard it here first, folks. Alright, Cherry Bomb. It's a branch of a fire bush. Each of these nuts can explode. They're nuts? It's unpleasant rather than dangerous, except to your ears, perhaps. Interesting. So it's a fire bush, and then before, the explosive shrabar was a fire powder. So, and it's a branch of a fire bush. So why are they always on their own then? I don't want to see a bush of these things. I mean, I guess sometimes there's a few of them next to each other, but they're just a branch. Literally. Unpleasant rather than dangerous, except to your ears, perhaps. Yeah, I assume that's what they're for. Interesting. Oh, the next one is slime mold. Which, I see what this is, and this is not helping me with my... Thanks, I'm going to do drugs. This is not helping me with my fear that of how little actual fruit there is regularly in Rain World. Because I always viewed this as some kind of a fruit, but its name is slime mold. I'm gonna slime this mold. Look at that. We brought it all the way from the Shaded Citadel. Best food in Rain World? Let's see. This is a slime mold plasmodium. Thank you, but I can't eat this. What is plasmodium? Plasmodium is a genus of unicellular eukaryotes that are obligate parasites of vertebrates and insects. The life cycles of Plasmodium species involve development in a blood-feeding insect host, which then injects parasites into a vertebrate host during a blood meal. Parasites grow within a vertebrate body tissue, often the liver, before entering the bloodstream to infect red blood cells. The ensuing destruction of host red blood cells can result in malaria. During this infection, some parasites are picked up by a blood-feeding insect, mosquitoes in majority cases, continuing the life cycle. Cycle? It is a Rain World reference! I think I butchered one of those words. Interesting. Slime mold plasmodium, huh? There isn't much complex flora in Rain World, maybe because of the rain. Nah. Mold. Delicious. Gosh, Rain World needs moss. Grenade. What do those look like again? Oh, this one's really easy to draw. It's kind of like the rock that I had from earlier. Okay. Grenade! I should be careful how loudly I yell that. I have neighbors. Look at that. Grenade. Oh gosh. Just running into looks at the moon's chamber with a grenade. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'd be freaked out. It's a lot of flammable powder stuffed into some kind of shell. I would be very careful around this. Rain World was so peak they made it a religion. Apparently. Flammable powder, huh? Fire powder? Stuffed into some kind of shell. How different is that from cherry bomb. Interesting. Fire in the hole! Wait, isn't there like a Geometry Dash thing about that? Where they say that? Hey Moon, look at this cool rock I have. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Just run in like, hey, look at this! And the person says the joke louder and everyone laughs. Oh, yes sir it did. Buddha is a Rain World reference. True. There we go. I acknowledge the original creators. Okay, what's next? Bubbleweed. How do I draw this again? Oh, this one's a little weird. Oh, weird. Okay, hold on. Let's find this out. Wow. Okay. Okay. The rock is red. It must be strawberry flavored. Delicious. Okay, I do this, 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 this. And then smoking that bubbleweed. Hell yeah! Okay. Then we do this, this, this. Alright, this one's gonna take a little longer, guys. It's bubbleweed. There's a lot going on with it. I can't really stream paint that well. Bubbleweed. Delicious. Scrumptious, too. Most of these names are either their code names or community created names. The devs don't even have set names for the good majority of stuff. Yeah, I think one of my first episodes ever, someone commented, like, Slughat even is not even official. I'm sure by now it's official, but, weren't they just called in the code, like, bears or something? Like little bears things. Weeding that smoke bubble. Oh, oops, I just saved over my grenade. So that's why I instantly updated. Alright, whatever, I'm renaming this. Anyway, and I'll redraw the grenade later. Look at that. Bubbleweed! Does bubbleweed grow in near shoreline? Does it? Does it grow in shoreline? I know it's in drainage, but does it grow near shoreline? Yeah, in-game slug cats are never referred to anything slug or cat related. That's the thing as well. It's just people have just... They're weird things. I feel like, in my head, slug cat has always never been like, oh, you're a mix between a slug and a cat. It's been like, you're a thing that's a lot of things, and we'll just pick 2 of them to describe what you are, but in our inherent meaning that we bring by combining these 2 words together in a unique way, such as slugcat, the everything else that you are, even if it's like bear-like, everything else that you are is should therefore be carried into the context of it. You know, we're making a new word by slugcat. Slugcat is not slug and cat. It is just a simple shorthand for whatever this is. Looks more like a slugcat than a bear? Maybe. I mean, it's got little slug things, I guess. But like, I don't know. Do they have like hairs and stuff? I don't know. It gets complicated the more you think about it, I think. To be honest, I don't really know what about it is. Like, other than maybe the ears, I don't know what about it is cat, per se. I mean, I think it's, I think it's very cat-like. I guess I'd say we should explain it, but like, I don't know if it's very, it's more slug to me than cat. But it's also like, I guess slugcat kind of like explains it, because it's like, the closest you would have is, I'd say the closest mostly because of the tail, the closest thing that can represent it is slug. It's very close to slug. But then I'd say cats kind of also adds a lot of like agility, like, to the equation of what they are, because they're very agile. They're agile like a cat. They, can sometimes land on. They have the movement of cats. Yeah, they have the movement of cats. They have a little bit of cat vibes to them a bit. And so slug is kind of more close to appearance. Cat is more like the vibes of their movement. And then they're also more and less than both of those things. General silhouette is a bit fluffy cat-like. I can see that. Okay, let's see. Did I read Bubbleweed? I don't think I did. It's a plant that keeps pressurized air in these globules. I'm not very familiar with contemporary flora, so I can't tell you much more. Contemporary flora, huh? So, I wonder how much has actually changed since Moon was last online. Well, Spirit Master. But I mean, like, the world outside must have changed a lot since the last time, I guess, their info has been updated. I imagine once all the ancients left, that they don't really have a auto updating Wikipedia. There's no one to update Wikipedia anymore. You know what I mean? Basically, there's no one who's gonna like update the database to be like, when a celebrity dies, from is to was. They don't have that. The editors don't have that, so they have to be guesses. They have to be smart. Maybe they can use some of their overseers, because it really seems like 5 Pebbles, at least in Downpour, I should say. Maybe this is some kind of implication that even 5 Pebbles in the original campaign wasn't meant to have been able to send out little guys to send back visuals, or simply 5 Pebbles is just a lot more operational right now than Looks of the Moon is. Interesting. Am I doing good at finding some lore, actually, of these little bits? Overseer Eye. Oh, shoot. Me when I sit in my room for so long, an alien life form enters my room in search of food. That's funny. Okay. Overseer Carcass. Let's draw that. I wonder what she's gonna have to say about that. We'll probably get lore out of this as well. Maybe lore about what I was just talking about too, even. How do I make a dead light effect? Oh gosh, that's so loud out there. You think all iterators also updated their internal databases of Sliver from is to was? They probably did that themselves. Who was the first to do that? You think anyone was just sitting there waiting to? No, surely not. You think, wait, hold on. Do you think they had to, you think they've updated it from was to is on, for looks to the moon? They had to go what is to was from was to is. Moon doesn't know well the state of the world because she isn't even connected to her overseer. Yeah, that's fair too, I guess. I'm just thinking because the overseer can't show pictures, I guess. I guess the overseer was just gone on its own little thing. Its own little journey. Okay, maybe if I make it this color, it kind of looks like it's dead. This does not look good. Okay, hold on. There we go. No significant harassment was fast as fuck on the wiki for looks of the moon's sake. So true. They'd be the one. Oh, you think they changed it for Pebbles from is to won't be? No, that's so rude. No. Oh gosh, who's that? Maybe one of them would have. Okay, this is my best attempt. We're gonna ignore it by quickly reading and getting to the lore. It is the remains of an overseer. Overseers act as our eyes on the outside. I used to have a lot of them, but I lost contact with them when I was neutered. Excuse me, Doc, did you tell me? Did you tell me? Did you spoil it? I was just about to get there. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I'm just kidding. I used to have a lot of them, but I lost contact with them when I was neutered. My umbilical is cut. I was longer enough to go and stay with listening to Moondown on loop. Okay, look, this is what you get for staying with the looks of the moon. I'm pretty sure it plays on loop. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stop playing when you're here. So, literally, you have to accept it and learn to love looks to the moon. I think that's what you have to do. Sorry, I'll get back to reading. My umbilical is cut. So, since then I am not much more than what you are looking at. A little creature in a box. I suspect by now all my overseers are gone out there. Without me, they would just roam around with no purpose. The scavengers tend to hunt them. It's one of their very few ways of expressing defiance. It's of course not completely impossible that there are a few left. Say hello if you see one. Oh, interesting. So they get hunted down by the overseers. Interesting that the scavengers, what do you mean, is one of their few ways of expressing defiance. Do the scavengers defy the very world that they're created? I feel like that seems like... It'd be funny if it only played the funkiest of Rain World tunes when you reach Moon. Okay, hold on. Scavengers are gonna take over the whole world, I think. Either Rainworld OC that was a prototype iterator that was later repurposed as a giant data center for the newer iterators. Its name was Arbitrary Lights. Oh, that's a really cool OC idea. Giant data center, though. Dude, how much does RAM cost in the Rainworld world? That'd be interesting. I guess you have to ask the scavengers if they have any. Probably not. Prototype iterator, that's cool. But yeah, scavengers are gonna take over the world. You mean express defiance? That sounds like, the way I'm reading that, it sounds like it's their way of saying fuck you to God. You know? And the entirety of how this world is and built. I guess the scavengers didn't ask to live in this world, this messed up rain world. I hope they build something. If they're gonna continue this world, I hope they and the slug cats can be both be a dominant species. And because Slugcats deserve it too. And yeah. We can see they have during Saint. Yeah. I just mean in general though. Let's see. Okay. Arbitrary Lights received the triple affirmative from Silverstraw and kept it. In your mind? That's fun. Also a fun name, by the way. Very, like, Arbitrary Lights. Okay. Now, where on the wiki do I go to find, the pearls? Because, look at, you want to see this wiki? This wiki page has different dialogues for, like, as survivor, as monk, if looks at the moon has 5 neurons left, if looks at the moon has 4 neurons left, if looks at the moon has 3 neurons left, if looks at the moon has 2 neurons left, if looks at the moon has 1 neuron left. And I think it's just because I, like, quick browsing, I think you just say less, the less neurons you have, which is kind of sad. Iterators are half organic. Hold on, chat message canceled. We need to make purpose organism half organic RAM to battle the crisis. Exactly. There's some more dirt lore on the Downpour Moon dialogue page. I might do that. I don't know when I do that. Well, I know there's... Hold on. I know where I was just at. I don't know if it's a Downpour page, but I've been skipping... It says alternate dialogue. Oh, wait. It takes me to a Downpour page. Okay. I mean, for the Oh, there's also... Oh, there's more for other things to give. That's what we mean. I see. Oh, shoot. Wait, what is it? Yeah, I think I might do that at a different time. I want to stick with base game for the moment. Because I want to get to the pearls right now, at least. Okay, so see pearl dialogue for the contents of the pearls. Okay. I go there. Colored pearls. White pearls miscellaneous. Oh my goodness, there's so many of these. We're just gonna get through these all. Are you ready? At the very least, I got to draw my pearl. Are we ready? This is gonna be a very white pearl. There we go. That's a big pearl, kinda, actually. Make it like that big. Alright, who's ready for speedrun here? There's so many words on here that I feel like I'm gonna learn a bunch and I'm gonna have to only process it later. Because there's so much on here. Most are useless or humorous information. They contain minor tidbits of lore. Large dialogue pool to draw from. Repeat readings are extremely rare. Okay. This is a movement... Sorry. I should say it in Moon's voice. Not so announcery. This is a movement acceptance invoice from one of the dual Celia living blocks as requested by 8 Bogs of the House of 8 during the Tan hegemonic architectural dynasty. All very standard stuff. I can't imagine that you'd be interested. That sounds interesting. I want to see who 8 Bogs of the House of 8 during the Tan hegemonic architectural dynasty. Dual Celia living blocks? That's crazy. I mean, I don't think I can learn anything more about that other than there was a... Those are names of things that existed. Unfortunately, I can't read this as it isn't a memory construct pearl. This is just a simple diamond sphere, as worthless as the carbon it's printed from. Is it printed? Is it printed? What do you mean printed from? Okay, where's this next one? Oh, it's the quoting. Through the mists of memory, your image dances like the motes of dust in a ray of sunlight that pierces a dark room. A line of verse from the ancient farmer poet, Pell. Very dreary, if you ask me. Oh, there's a farmer poet. And an ancient, we gotta... Wait, why is this ancient... Okay, so now I feel like 8 bogs of the House of 8 and all these, like, pompous, ancient names that we know are either, one, because they considered themselves very high status, which might explain why they had egos big enough to become echoes, or this name Pell is just simply so ancient that they didn't all name themselves like that yet. Interesting. You can follow along on the... Actually, you know what? Now we'll just continue. Alright, so ancient farmer poet Pell. You can follow along on the rainroll.mirahees.org/wiki/pearl/dialogue #white pearls miscellaneous. 15 stems of sunbark hydrolyzed. 12 to 19 bushels of atomized chalk powder. Assorted root vegetation. It goes on and on. A shopping list. Or perhaps a recipe. Interesting. It's how to make cake. Surely. Sunbark, hydrolyzed, atomized chalk powder. Powder? That's pretty crazy. I'm sorry, this pearl is damaged and cannot be read. I suggest you use it for trade with the scavengers, as they won't know the difference. They just like pearls because they like pearls. I'd love to know why they like pearls. They probably were just... Maybe they evolved from something that just, like, had to like shiny things for a reason, as like a purpose organism. I don't know. Ooh, this one looks good. This is an official decree of cultivation sent from the 22nd Subsistence Council ordering the Eastern Spoke Farm Array Administration to immediately harvest and process all viable crops, despite whatever misgivings they might have. A short-sighted endeavor for sure. I would assume this was sent sometime during the final cycles leading up to final public ascension, when interest in biosphere sustainability was at an all-time low. Huh. Eastern Spoke Farm Array Administration. That's funny that that's just like the farm arrays have an administration. I wonder, this might be our farm arrays? 22nd Subsistence Council. Is that like, did they have like, is it kind of like how the America has like a Congress, but it's not like, there's a number to every version of Congress, I guess. Oh, this is the 133rd. I don't remember what it is. So I'm like, is this like the 22nd Subsistence Council? Like there's been 22 Subsistence Councils. Or it's just been, there's that many in an area. Immediately harvest, so short-term benefits, bad for the long term, but it didn't matter because they weren't planning for the long term. We're talking about final cycles leading up to final public ascension. So, like the last and final ascension. You think there's a theory that ancients' names can expand the longer they live, noting their accomplishments or something like that? Interesting. I mean, that kind of would make sense. You could tack on so many to it. Alright, what's the next one? Here we have a schematic for a refuse reclamation automaton. It's an early design, but the long tubular body and single eye mouth are quite similar to the later models. Refuse reclamation automaton. Like a worm? Long tubular body and single eye mouth. That's the worm. You made a worm to a worm robot to reclamate refuse. It kind of reminds me of the giant one in Shoreline, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. Gravel grubs? Oh, more lore. We of the 592nd High Convocation of the True Anointed Citadel. Oh, what does that mean? Do hereby demand, with full force of law and religious doctrine, an immediate end to construction of the apostate superstructure abomination. To place shadow upon the divine body of the true anointed citadel is outrageous blasphemy and cannot be tolerated, no matter the circumstances. Clearly, this was ignored. Interesting. Apostate superstructure abomination. Is that when we get talked about how Five Pebbles construction was a controversy? So is the true anointed citadel... Because it says clearly this was ignored. So it sounds like there's two here. Also, Citadel makes me think, is that Shaded Citadel now? Like, did people live... So this is before Five Pebbles was constructed. And there was Shaded Citadel. Isn't Shaded Citadel, like, under Five Pebbles also? That would be kind of funny. If it was like, gosh, the shading. Imagine the shading. Apostate superstructure. We'll all be living in darkness. And you would need to eat a light from the and eat a neuron from an iterator. Yes? Okay. So they called themselves the True Anointed Citadel with full force of law and religious doctrine. Huh. Outrageous blasphemy, no matter the circumstances. That implies there was some circumstances where they were really wanting to build Five Pebbles. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. 592. Next one. Oh, interesting. This is a diary entry of a pre-iterator era laborer during the construction of the subterranean transit system south of here. In it, they describe... Wait, did you just say south of here? Subterranean is south? I mean, I know it's beneath. But did you just say it's south? My brain is gonna break. I'm trying to imagine a 3D space. It's not working very well. Okay, anyways. In it, they describe restless nights filled with disturbing dreams, where millions glowing... Wait. In it, they describe restless nights filled with disturbing dreams, where millions of glowing stars move menacingly in the distance. Wait a second. Diary entry, pre-iterator era, during the construction. Restless nights filled with disturbing dreams. So can you not see the star? Well, what do you mean? Is it because light pollution? 3D rain world map is not real. I can't hurt you. I know. I'm sorry. This is breaking my brain. I'm like, what? He may be an apostate abomination superstructure, but he's our apostate abomination superstructure. Exactly. Subterranean is basically beneath shoreline. I know, but I mean south. That's what I mean. I thought it was... Like, I thought subterranean was, like, beneath. Like, under. Like, shoreline was above. But they're saying it's also south. Which means in a dimension that we cannot perceive in-game, it is further in that direction as well. That's what's breaking my brain. Unless they are aware they live in a 2D world, and by south they simply mean down, exactly from here. But... I mean, I guess this is not that surprising. But... whatever. Okay. Anyways, as I'm saying, I wonder if there's some kind of light, like, pollution... Like, what do you mean? Millions of glowing stars moving menacingly in a distance. That just sounds like an older world. Is there less stars now? I mean, maybe. There's still stars, that's for sure. Next one. There isn't much to the data here. It's just basic theory for karmic transform of n-dimensional geometries. But the pearl itself is quite interesting. You can see the crude holes burned to the center that the scavengers use to tie these pearls onto their totems or to carry. Ah, so that's probably... That gives us a little bit of info on why the scavengers like pearls. I honestly can't fathom how they achieved this with their primitive level of technology. Fascinating. Interesting. Okay. Those lights are probably a reference to the dream the Succat has, which is reference to those worms you see when you ascend. They look like lights in the distance. That's true. So many jokes you have to hold in because Watcher spoilers. Sometimes I feel like I've done all of Rain World and I remember there's a lot more of Watcher left. Like, I sit back thinking and I'm like, I did technically beat every campaign. But then I think of Watcher and I'm like, nah, that's incomplete. I shall be returning sometime in this year. Probably early this year, but I have no idea. Restless Nights? Yeah, disturbing dreams. So, yes, that is a good idea, Idoc, because you can have those dreams. I can't milk Rainworld because Rainworld has infinite content. Ha. I guess. This one is all blank. Sorry. I'm sorry. All of that work for nothing. This pearl is completely blank. There's nothing on this one, unfortunately. This one has nothing on it. I'm sorry. This one has nothing on it. I can't make anything out of this pearl. It's just too faded. But there might have been something on it once. This one has a small crack and has been pretty badly corrupted. There is a slight impression of the shape of a wing on it, but I can't get a clear image. There's nothing on this one. Okay, finally, more lore. I see a vague memory of a family portrait, painted in the high classical manner that was famous during the Yellow hegemonic literary dynasty. The portrait is likely a fake, as the style was quite fashionable for aspirational lower caste aristocrats to impress each other with. And this one does not impress, I assure you. Interesting. Gosh, I would love to know all of this. What is the high classical manner? Guys, the Asians seem so classy and like full of themselves sometimes. It's so funny. It has been written to, but then scrambled again. Suspicious behavior, to be sure. Scrambled pearl. Delicious. This one has been purposefully scrambled. It's completely illegible. Business documents, perhaps. Business. And this one seems to have an image on it, but the pearl has been exposed to sunlight and it's very faded. I see a tall structure with banners unfurled. Okay, what if this silver pearl was, like, just... I found it in Subterranean, in the darkest of the dark, in Shaded Citadel, and I bring it, and then looks to the moon like, it's been and then looks to the moon and says, there might be something on here, but the pearl has been lying in the sun, and it's all very pale. I'm too tired to look any deeper. I apologize. That should be considered a bug, and Rainworld needs to fix that. Tall structure with banners unfurled. That seems pretty cool. I don't know if any structures that remain that have banners left, because I imagine any of the cloth would be gone by now. I guess they could be washed away by rain. That's possible also. Maybe looks at the moon can't just tell the difference. Oh, or you're saying, yeah, that is actually very true. We live in a rain world. The rain is a big factor. It could have been lying in the sun and made its way to Subterranean. God, the moon down's still going. It's okay, it's a great song. You can never get sick of it. We'll continue on. This is a growing instruction for the skeleton of a creature, but I don't recognize the creature. It was small, about your size. Scavenger. Growing instruction. Grow a scavenger skeleton. This one seems to be a number series. Perhaps a key? A number series. I would guess some kind of cipher. And this one is filled with active working memory. Without knowing the surrounding process, this information is meaningless. Yep. That's kind of how that one right there is kind of just how I exist all the time. How my words come out in isolation. It just has the number 8 written on it. The rest is empty. Just the number 8, huh? I guess that makes sense? What a waste of a... What a waste of a... It reminds me of the notebooks I used to have as a kid where I would just like write one thing in them. Because we had a ton of we had a lot of notebooks. We were homeschooled, so we would have like 40 notebooks, and then I'd always lose my notebook. And then I always find them later, and I just have like 4 notebooks, and all of them have nothing in them. 8. Classic benefactor humor. New meme, 8. New meme, everyone, 8. 8. Magic 8 ball. True, because it's like a pearl. Magic 8 pearl. You shake it around. Oh, Magic 8 pearl. What? How does my crush like me? 8. What is that supposed to mean? 8. That's what it means. This is a blueprint for a support beam used for the construction of early industrial areas. Early industrial areas. So like industrial simplex? Sorry. You can see these in use not too far from here. Oh, was I actually right? Industrial complex? Koi of Iron, hello, hello. Hello, flowers, underscore, cat, T. I'm reading. I'm reading. How the fuck did you lost your notebook when you were homeschooled? It's in your house. My house was messy. And it was a house, okay? Look. I'm reading through all the white pearls right now. All the miscellaneous pearls, just on the wiki. And we're listening to Moondown on repeat as I do it. Earlier, I listened to all of the objects that you can give her. Or not listened to, but read them. We just got to the part where, what did I just read? Blueprint for support beam used for the construction of early industrial areas. Cool! So it's a blueprint for areas of industrial complex. Also, yes, people are saying 8 because it says it just has the number 8 written on it. The rest is empty. There's just a pearl that has 8 on it. Okay, let's see. It's a design for a machine that makes bolts. Cool. It's a recipe of some kind. 2 parts rot bar extract, 1 part bone ash. Nothing I recognize. Rot bar extract? What's rot bar? Bone ash? I mean, bone ash seems... It kind of reminds me... Bone ash reminds me of... Wasn't there something to do with ash on one of the colored pearls with 5 pebbles? He got shipments of ash, whether he liked it or not. Religious context. So maybe the ash was bone ash. Fascinating. It's an image of a hand-drawn document. The calligraphy is quite beautiful, but the text itself is a very dull classical poem. This is the genome of a sulfur processing microbe. In my opinion, these were used far too late to have any effect. Huh. Any effect? What do you mean have any effect? Maybe it was a microbe meant to better the environment, but they came up with it way too late for it to have improved anything at all. That's my initial guess. This one I don't know. It could be an old text, but some parts don't add up. Might be a reimagination of a classic text that I'm not familiar with. I see. It's a song, or hymn rather. Very repetitive. I can't make anything out legible on this one, sorry. Oh, and this is the one I actually got in my playthrough. A list of someone's lucky numbers. There are no less than 71 of them. It's a lot of lucky numbers. I wonder if 71 was one of them, and that's why there had to be 71 of them. Dear Diary. And that's it. Yep. That's me. Except not actually. I actually kept a diary, like, throughout my entire childhood. It's kind of crazy. I could read some of it sometime. That'd be kind of funny. A model of a pipe section. Is one of the lucky numbers 8? It better be. It's a catalog of bolts and screws for Sky Sail joinery. Sky Sail? We iterators were built for pragmatism, so it is an understatement to say that we were not known for our appreciation of beauty. But the sky sails in flight during the big festivals always filled my soul with emotion. We're not known for our appreciation of Aw. Aw, that's... I don't know, that's sweet. For a thing that shouldn't feel emotion very well, and you're talking fondly about the big festivals with sky sails in flight, by the way? Could they fly in the sky to other cities? Above the clouds? I want to see a sky sail. Moon has soul. Yes. This is Looks to the Moon. This is why you're my favorite. She's so great. Wait, I should have my Looks to the Moon plushie with me. There it is. I got Looks to the Moon with me now. This pearl is doubly awesome for something else I can't say. Wow, you just spoiled every single 5 Pebbles Artificer pearl to me at once with that one sentence. Tisk tisk. It's okay, I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I'm just kidding. I just assume. Catalog of bolts and screws. One of the early ones was for a thing that makes bolts. Your Looks to the Moon is holding hands with 5 pebbles. Mine can't do that because I don't have 5 pebbles. That's so sad. Gosh, this one's nice. I just imagine like, because I imagine she would have been able to see them because she would have had overseers before, right? But there's big festivals too. Like it kind of feels like it might be a little like a Chinese New Year where you like let lanterns out into the sky or whatever. I wonder if they had something like that with sky sails. Or maybe they were like, oh, maybe they were, imagine them like festivals for Ascension. Right? Like, cause now I'm thinking like Viking funerals are kind of, you send people off on little sails or whatever, right? On like a burning ship or something. That'd be something if they had like some really fancy way of doing that. I don't imagine that. That's just like, I'm just coming up with my own realities here. I don't think that's what this is about, but that'd be interesting. All right, we only got a few left. Here's the next one. Same day laying together on a spare pillow every night. That's nice. I only have one. It's the blueprint for a small incense purification filter. Life on the superstructure Arcologies. Huh. An image of 5 bottles standing on a surface made of plants? I have no idea what this is. Weird. No, I don't want to talk about the contents of this pearl. What, you can say that too? What is on the content of that pearl that you don't want to talk about? That is almost uncharacteristic of Looks to the Moon. Actually, that is uncharacteristic. Think of the pearls she does read to me, even if it's painful to remember. The pearls that there's a pearl 5 Pebble won't read to me, which is one of the only ones I ever brought to him, and it took me hours and hours and hours, and he's like, piss off, I don't want to read this one. And I get it from an emotional perspective, why not? And he's not obligated to, I guess. But I'm like, even Looks to the Moon never had anything like that. So why is there a pearl that just says, no, I don't want to talk about the contents of this pearl? Is it like even more painful? It's totally a smut fanfic? That's the other option, but like something she'd be embarrassed of, but I don't know. Weird. So much of this she's been telling me. Just not that one, I guess. Okay. A schematic of a bunch of gas pipes. I don't know the purpose for this machine, but it doesn't look particularly well crafted. It's just the numbers 14, 13, 5 repeated over and over. I have no idea what the purpose for this would be. Oh, I know. 14. Hold on. 14. 14. 13. 5. It's least speak. That would be 14, 13, 5 in lead speak. It's a secret message. It's a VOD of Looks to the Moon and 5 Levels' first live Ascension stream. Gone wrong. Oh no. $14, 13, 5. Good to know, good to know. A small portion is still legible, and thus we conclude that golden water shall... Some sort of metaphysical or alchemical treatise, perhaps. Huh, interesting. Oh, last one. Oh, this one. Oh, this contains an image of another pearl just like it. Let me look. Yes, as I thought. The image also contains an image of a pearl in it, and so on. Some comedian playing recursion games, I would guess. It's a pearl and 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 a pearl. You should keep going, Looks to the Moon. Entertain yourself with it. Wow, okay. So we did all of that. That's all I'm going to be reading today. Wow, what do we think? We even moved away from this. Yay. Goodbye, Pearl. Okay, now I have to see. Pearlception, exactly. If I do that... There we go. Wait. And then... I do that. Okay, that's just a check. Oh yeah! Wah wah! You couldn't understand any of it. You don't have the mark of communication. That's fair, I guess. I didn't either. Also, Sevi, I see in the Discord. I very much like your art of pink radioactive slug cat. It's so silly. Guys, I can't believe Looks to the Moon read me everything in the game. Well, most things, except for Downpour. Isn't she so nice? Everyone 8 in chat for Looks to the Moon. 8 in chat. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. I should probably be ending stream soon. I kind of don't want to a little. We're gonna hang on a little longer and start with our what do we call it? Oh, now everyone there come all the 8s. Yeah. Okay, but shoot, I need like music now. So one thing I wanted to talk about, just in general, now that we're coming off from all of this, is I'd no longer have Spotify. Which is fine. It's good. I see that as a good thing. But I have YouTube Premium, so I do actually have, hold on. We're gonna listen to Rain World Relaxing Music Mix. Okay, well that's sundown. I guess that's... Okay. So point is, I have YouTube Premium, so I'm using YouTube Music now and trying to see that. But I didn't set anything up beforehand to play, so I'm just hoping stuff plays. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, your guys' 8s were way off. You guys should catch up on the stream. We haven't heard Moondown in a while. Can you play that one? Maybe. Also 8. Again. Okay, thanks. Okay, hold on. So with my YouTube music, we YouTube music down that a little. And we're going to... Hold on. We're entering studio mode now. Bow, ba down, ba down, bow. Bow, bow. Oh no! It's a king vulture! Bow, 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 bow. Remove that. Do I want to be on the starting stone? Bow, ba, bow, ba, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Alright, we're transitioning! That's what it's called, transitioning. Guys, I love transitioning. Watch, I can do it again. Transition! Transition! Me when I just want to go from Sky Islands to Exterior and I'm about to have the worst 3 hours of my life. Oh, come on. Chimney Academy's not that bad. Now going from chimney to like drainage, now that is a different story. Fuck yeah, we love transitioning. 8 in chat for transition. Oh, no, just kidding. I can't overuse that. Then I'm just cheating, and all my chat is only 8s. I'm cheating for participation. YouTube really doesn't want this notification to go away that I can turn it to a members only stream whenever I want. Like, no. Also, for those who weren't there in the beginning, I don't remember who was there in the beginning. This is my release schedule, planned release schedule. I think a lot of you were here from in the beginning. It's only some hours ago. You should transition now. Look at that. Silk Song. Come on back. 17th. Oh, but what is that you say? What is that you say? On the 15th? Well, you can guess. Some people have already guessed and got it right. Wow. Today's the 9th by my metrics. So, that means there's some videos supposed to come out today, which I'm going to put out when I end stream, but I'm not ending stream yet. We're gonna cool down from all that Rain World lore a bit, talk a little. There was something I wanted to say earlier. Oh yeah, about my editing styles. We were having an editing style conversation, but then I reached Looks to the Moon. You guys like how I do battles? Anyone watching my Silk Song playthrough specifically, you guys like how I edit battles? I always do like the first attempt. I do a good amount of the second attempt. Any parts of any attempt where I'm like learning something, I guess. But it kind of becomes more of a clip compilation of me dying in all the in-between attempts. And then I finish off with a full final attempt, which kind of spoils, once you start seeing it in full again and not clips, kind of spoils that, okay, this is the one where I win. But it's the best way I found to where I want to like kick out redundancy without also skipping the entire thing in process. So if anyone has any thoughts on that, you know, you can tell me. If anyone's watching my Silk Song, of course. No one's watching my Silk Song, and no one's gonna watch my other playthrough. Cry, cry. That's okay. Okay, what else did I write down? Oh yes, I've been working a lot on channel lore. That's kind of cool. Well, not channel lore, but lore. Knight of Iron lore. Mwahaha. I just wanted to say that because I don't know how much I want to even say. I don't even know how I'm going to. It's always been a dream of mine to somehow incorporate it, but alas. Can't watch your Silk Song because you haven't played it yet? That's good and fine. As wonderful and fine, even. That's okay. I just think the only thing with how my Silksong playthrough has been doing is it's not reaching new viewers per se. But I'm like, it don't matter that I can't. I don't know. You're just not watching the rest of the Silksong playthrough because you only played through it once. Makes sense. Makes sense. It's also the one you are silent. It's the final take being there is entirely lets you know when to lock in watching the video. Yeah. I think that's kind of nice. I will say, gosh, some of you guys like when I make little noises or something. There is, and you see all the Silksong before you. It is not a Silksong that is released. It is a Silksong that will be releasing sometime early February. There is a boss fight that I did recently. And the take that ended up being my final take was embarrassing, to say the least, but I kept it all in. So, for those who like that kind of thing, I guess look forward to that take, because that's gonna be all in there. Anyways, yeah. I'm very curious how my question mark videos are gonna be taken, because I know at least one person total. Maybe, I don't know. There's some people who like, based off of my form, some people, is it silly? It's very silly. It's like the silliest yet. I'm so nervous because I was like, oops, I didn't expect this to be the take. So I was not treating it like the take. It's levels of, I don't know if you saw my Ultra Kill stream. Oh gosh, this one's stressful. Stop it! Much more peaceful. I don't know if you saw my Ultra Kill, but I did a speed run, and it's a similar thing where my speed run record on a this sounds too similar. My speedrun world record, I was also like going very crazy. Koi fanfiction reading videos? No. Well, I mean, I'm not confirming or denying anything. So maybe, I don't know. I will say it's a game that like, the game that the question marks is, it's a game that like, I feel like a lot of people won't have heard of, but once I start playing it, if people are interested from me playing it, then it wouldn't be too difficult for anyone who wants to play it themselves. That's as much as I want to say about it. Okay, so like my hope for how well the videos even do is that I'll get people who interested in it, and then maybe if they're interested in it, maybe then they'll watch me play it, or it'll be a thing where they just watch me play it and don't play it themselves. That's sometimes a thing, but that people do. But also, it's totally fine if the videos do not well. This is not me begging for views when I start releasing stuff no one wants to watch. It is my responsibility to get the views. And you know what? I don't chase them. I do what's fun, and right now, that game's fun. Silksong, absolutely been... Gosh, literally, I'm very excited for once I start releasing Silksong again. Because episode 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. That's how many like I have, I think. It is gold, I think. I really like it. Anyways. What else do I say? Boop, 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 boop. Current plans. I think I've covered everything. Oh! Except one thing. Wait, we need good music for this one. Amazing music for this one. Here we go. Are you guys ready? So I'm gonna release the video. Next Portal 2 collab at the end of this. You don't have to go watch it immediately, but I didn't want to release it while I was streaming. So it's coming out now. Soon. But before then, something else is coming out now. And it is... Are you ready? Are you ready? New Google form just dropped because I'm planning on maybe doing a 6,000 subscribers special. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what to frick to do. It doesn't really matter. So, we are doing a Q&A. Yay. So I have a Google form for that. I decided because I was like, I'm also going to be doing a YouTube post about it, but I thought I'd say it here. But yeah, doesn't matter. I don't know. Just ask questions. Ask anything if you want or if you don't. If I don't get enough good questions, I don't know what I'll do with them. Maybe just on a stream, just answer what I did get. Can be anonymous or otherwise. Part of why it's a Google form and not just reply to this comment is because, or like reply to this YouTube post, is because I don't know why, but I feel like I want people to be able to ask questions, do so anonymously, because you'll be able to be anonymous on this, although you can give your name if you'd like. Like anonymous asks, sort of. People can ask, is it ask me anything? You can ask me anything, alright? Like, I don't care. You can also ask, you're not limited to one question, because I don't know how many responses I'm even gonna get. So, you can ask several, you know? But, can I post the form here? Alright, I'm posting the link in the chat now. Just kidding, not now, now! I'm actually waiting so the delay catches up, so by the time my first now says, it shows up in chat now. There we go. I'm sure I timed that perfectly so that it showed up in chat. Perfect alignment. Yeah, it's open in public now, right? This should work. And then post. YouTube post. Beautiful. Everyone loves forms. And now, we copy my post. We go to my Discord. Beautiful art again. We do not ping for YouTube posts. I'm not that evil. But we post in the announcement channel. And then, after all of that, we got a response in. 8. Okay. Well, whoever... Sorry, I read that right away. Someone's at 8. You're out there. Anyways, you can feel free to also you can submit. This is not limited to one response per person, so you can also come back if you have more questions later. But yeah, I don't know. You know what? Maybe I can answer. Maybe this is how I start revealing subtly channel lore with an actual ask me anything. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. I don't actually expect, like, I don't actually feel like I have enough subscribers, like, in reality for it to be crazy interesting, but I will be answering, hypothetically, every single one. Thank you everybody for watching. Am I a real knight? Am I really made of iron? You can ask in my Ask Me Anything. My lips are sealed. I need stuff to answer. Thank you everybody for watching, and as soon as you're done checking out that Google form, and you have, in case you want to, check out Netty Bot and Knight of Iron in collaboration. Let's see, what is it called? Visibility? Private. Where are my private videos? Okay, got 5, 6, and 7. 5 and 6 and the other one. And then I can make you public. Ooh, members only. Members only content can't have collaborators. Remove them to continue. Yes, yes, of course. Oh gosh, this title is the weirdest one of all. Huh? Huh? I'm talking about the collab that I'm releasing. This instant! It's been released. Alright, we got a shareable link. YouTube pings. How do I feel about murdering Barry? Indifferent! Okay. That's public now, it should be, right? Can I post that link in... Oh, I like how YouTube's not showing it on screen, your message about murdering Barry. Okay, there's a video. If you guys really want to. If you guys are on the edge of your seats for Portal 2 co-op content. That is indeed a weird title. It makes sense given the context of the episode. We have to watch to the end to find out. Anyway. Ah, it's been 3 hours. We would hit the 3-hour mark. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Bye. Farewell. Farewell. Bye, everyone. Bye. I love you. I love you all. Personally.